I was one of a handful of reporters who was given access to the court gallery today as former President Trump appeared for his first appearance on the latest indictment related to the January 6th insurrection. Mr. Trump, the former president, entered at about 3:51 p.m. and he waited for almost 25 minutes for the magistrate judge to arrive and for the hearing to begin. The former president was briefed by the magistrate judge about the 4 counts that he faces against him and the prison time, which would add up to decades in prison were he to be convicted of those crimes. There wasn't really much discussion beyond that about the case because this was an initial hearing, but they set a future hearing for later this month and indicated that they want the case to move as quickly as possible. One of the interesting things about the hearing is that a number of judges for the District of Columbia Federal Court attended the hearing as members of the gallery. They sat in a line in the back left row. They included the Chief Judge, James Boasberg. Boasberg and several other judges in the room have actually presided over cases of accused rioters in the January 6th insurrection. They didn't speak to reporters before or after the hearing, but it was interesting to see that several current and retired members of the judiciary, including some with January 6th cases, decided to attend today's very unprecedented and unique hearing. Prior to the hearing began, after the former president entered with his 2 lawyers, he was talking a lot with the lawyer to his right, Todd Blanche. At one point, Trump whispers into Blanche's ear, and Blanche has his mouth covered with his hand like this, but you can see him laughing. And shortly after that, Trump is looking into the distance with a closed-lipped smile on his face, like someone who'd just been told something funny. We don't know for sure what was exchanged between those 2 men, but by and large, before the hearing, Trump was talking to both of his lawyers, looking through papers, and kind of glancing around the room, including in Smith's direction. Once the hearing began, he was much more silent and not really moving his head, not nodding very much, and he looked directly at the magistrate judge, as she read out the charges that he faces, the potential prison time were he to be convicted, and some of the other things that any magistrate judge would tell a criminal defendant in his first appearance in court.